Hey, greetings everybody. It's the author AuthorASnorton, and you're joining me for an edition of the Fast 15. So we're out and about enjoying a beautiful fall afternoon. As you can see, the sky's clear, the leaves are changing colors, all that type of thing. So appreciate you guys taking time to pause for a few minutes as we enjoy a note from one of my books. Couple of updates regarding where I'm going to be. And of course, with the holidays getting started, especially with the holiday weekend coming up, extending well wishes, at this time or any time. To stay connected with me, you want to add me on Instagram at AuthorASnorton. And when you click on the link in my bio for AuthorASnorton, that will take you straight to my Linktree. That way you can check out the newsletter, which comes out twice a month. So the next newsletter will come out the beginning of December. I know it's almost December. All the social media handles, website information on the Author Andrew Snorton blend coffee done in collaboration with Fonte's Coffee, and all that and then some. So appreciate you guys enjoying a little walk with me today. As you can see, the trees are still around, but the leaves are changing colors, getting a nice little bit of time in and whatnot. So we're going to find a spot where I can sit, pause. I packed one of my books with me so we can enjoy a short note and then get back to our walk and things along those lines. Let me see if I can find a spot to prop up. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Instead of propping up, here's what we're going to end up doing. So give me a moment to get this situated as we're doing this freestyle. And let me change this slightly. Hey, there you have it. Okay, so again, we're enjoying some time in the great outdoors. Of course, before I get into our topic for the day, definitely want to send a word of encouragement to anyone who's going through a tough time. We know sometimes with the holidays, it is a reminder of people that are no longer with us physically, as well as, life stressors, whether they're financial, physical health, mental health, the people you're around, all that and then some. So if you're going through a tough time right now, or if you know someone who's going through a tough time right now, let's give a word of encouragement to them. Hopefully they'll be able to take a moment to kind of pause, slow down the moving parts, identify what are things constructively that need to be done. So if it requires professional help or just changing up, the way you move, things along those lines. So we definitely want to give a shout to those who are going through a tough time. If there's people who are going through positive times, we definitely want you to celebrate those. We know what you had to work through in order to get through them. Just keep the celebration in perspective, but feed off the positive energy, and hopefully, that gets you ready for the next thing that's on the horizon. So what I'm going to do today is go into my bag, as we're doing this just a little bit differently than normal. So we're going to pick, I know, quotes and notes. As you can tell, definitely one of my favorites, because we know what you put in your head is going to show up in some way, shape, or form. So I want to leave a quote, and I've used it before, but especially this time of year when we know things like grief, stress, sometimes anxiety gets really extra ramped up during this time of year. So here's a quote that I want to read from Quotes and Notes, Something's on the Horizon, as you can check out the jogger coming from behind me. And here's what it comes down to. A number will go, but through it all, you gotta grow. So again, number will go, but through it all, you got to grow. And that can deal with different people that come in and come out, different life situations that come in and come out. There's going to be some things that are going to be here today and gone tomorrow. And that's not only just in regards to people, the roles that they play, and now all of a sudden there's a different role because you're starting to evolve or what have you, but it also means different life situations. You got to understand that even during the stressful times that all of us are going to deal with, it doesn't last all the time. And like you've heard the adage, trouble doesn't last always. Now it might last a little bit longer than what we plan, but it's not going to last all the time. And even as dire as some things may look, and we know that there's some dire situations immediately that are going on or on the horizon, it's not always going to be that way. So you got to make sure that you take your moments to pause like we're doing right now, regroup, and persevere and just ride out the wave and ride out the storm. Storms don't last all the time. And again, sometimes it means people may fall in and out. It's unfortunate, but that does happen sometimes. But sometimes the people who fall out, they're replaced by people who need to fall in at this point in time. Even with life situations, you're not always going to have lean times. Are there times you're going to have lean times and moments? Absolutely, but not all the time. So hopefully that quote from Quotes and Notes, "Something's on the horizon," will help you and help others. And let's make sure we check it out. I'm going to go on this side so you can see more of the foliage. All right, so a couple of quick things as we continue on our walk and before we get ready for the holidays. So first off, for everybody, please be safe this holiday season. Be safe, with your travels, the things that you do, those who consume, watch your consumption and things along those lines. Identify safe people and safe spaces where you can go. If you don't have anywhere to go, again, please check out some different things. I know that there might be some restaurants that are open for part of the day or some other venues, but if you can't get back to visit with family or friends or loved ones or things along those lines, please check out some options that may be available, as we don't want you there's a difference between being in solitude and being alone. So we don't want you, being by yourself or things along those lines. So a couple other real quick things. First off, thank you to everybody who joined me in Jacksonville, Florida this past Saturday. Many thanks to San Marco Books and More. Had a great time, a great experience. That was my first book signing in the state of Florida, so I'm looking forward to getting back to Jacksonville or other spots in Florida. So if you have suggestions in regards to cities and bookstores in Florida that I need to check out, inbox me and let's go ahead and make it happen. The next book signing that I will do will be December 14th from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at Bo's Books and Brews. This is a reschedule from the original date of October 26th. I had a health issue that took place the week of, and I had to reschedule. So the new date is December 14th, 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at Bo's Books and Brews in Raleigh, North Carolina. Shouts to my colleague Jazzy B for Real, who will serve as the moderator for the Authors Talk. So make sure to mark that on the calendars if you're in Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill, or can get there for the day. Specifically Raleigh, the Triangle, come on out. Folks in the Triad, just make the easy field trip for the day. So definitely check it out. Trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, of course, during the holidays, please make sure to enjoy a bag of really good coffee. So check out the AuthorASnorton blend. Hey there, the AuthorASnorton blend in collaboration with Fonte's Coffee. We have the decaf, the light, the medium, and bourbon infused. So make sure, get a bag or two. So go to, you can order online at fontescoffee.com, click on special collections, and I'm the first one that pops up. So definitely check it out, and shouts to Fontes for being a great team. Trying to see if there's other stuff that's happening on the author end. Those are the main things. Definitely pick up the coffee. You can order it online, and you can see what locations have it, but if it's not available where you normally shop, make sure to request it. Please patronize our independent bookstores. When you go on the link in the bio for my Instagram, click on the very first thing, which is the newsletter. Scroll to the bottom. I have a listing of all the bookstores, libraries, and other venues where you can get a copy of any of my books. And pretty much they're all pre-signed. So get you a pre-signed copy or hit me up. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Hey, y'all. Is there anything else? But I'm going to continue to enjoy this great fall afternoon. Again, please be safe in your travels during the holidays and beyond. And all I'm going to say is, even in the midst of some chaos, confusion, disorder, and all that type of thing, don't buy into it. Try to leave a positive footprint wherever you go, and just try to make things just a little bit better, not only for you, but the people around you and people who aren't around you. Remember, in some way, shape, or form, directly or indirectly, we're all connected. And let's just remember that in regards to our thoughts, words, and deeds. And that's pretty much the message. So you guys take good care. Have a good day. Have a good holiday weekend. And as I always say, whether small or swift, excuse me, I always get it mixed up. Whether small or big, a victory is a victory. Whether slow or swift, keep it moving. Keep it victorious. Keep it moving, y'all. I'm going to keep it moving. Take care. Have a good holiday.